first, new here tonight at 6. Take a look right here at the median home price in the greater Greenville area in 2023. The Home Builders Association report released this week showing about a 15% increase from 2022. And as far as the average price goes, almost $378,000. The report showing that too grew since 2022, about 19%. For more about the real estate market and what you can expect this year, we're now joined by Angela Rodriguez. Thank you so much for joining us this afternoon. I've got to ask, a lot of people moving to the upstate, is 2024 the year to buy a house?
Well, it's a very good time to buy a house right now. And my answer is, no matter what the interest rates are, buy a house as often and as responsibly as you can, because God's not making any more dirt.
Yeah, well, speaking of those interest rates, a lot of attention on them, especially with the Fed getting ready to meet at the end of January. A lot of people looking at the interest rates, hoping they'll go down. But how much of an impact does this really make? And how much does it need to go down for more buyers to jump in?
Well, Dana, that's a loaded question, but I would say it is different for every person's budget. When interest rates go down, that usually, especially if it's a point, we're talking hundreds of dollars in your monthly payment. So that's a big deal when the cost to borrow money is more affordable. That's why interest rates are such a hot topic. And the other reason that people are always paying attention to interest rates is because they change daily. And what goes up comes down, or it holds tight. What we're seeing so far in the new year that has everyone very optimistic about the 2024 housing market is that interest rates have been trending lower. We were at 8% interest rates in November of last year. That's where we started. And now the normal rate is about 6.8. Okay, rates were going down. They went up slightly last week and the beginning of this week, but they are expected to go down. That's what the talk is. But the thing to remember is that's all speculation. It's talk. Nobody actually knows what the Fed is going to do. I heard this time that interest rates would be 5% last May. Well, that didn't happen. What I can tell you as a local broker in charge, I see all the contracts that come into our office. So I have seen what the market has done as these rates have gone up and gone down. And we had market acceptance at 6.5. When interest rates were 6.5, we were seeing multiple offers. We were seeing buyers buy. But that was before we had two wars. Right? I think that this is truly one of the most confusing times for people to buy a home, because we've got things going on in the economy. We've got so much uncertainty. We had a mixed jobs report. And I would say it comes down to, do you feel secure in your job, in your financial situation? And then keep in mind, you don't have to pay the market rate. We were talking
about this. This is a really big thing for home buyers. So there is an option for them. And it seems like a deal almost too good to be true, but this is a real option.
Absolutely. You've got new construction communities right now that are offering tens of thousands of dollars in incentives plus a 4.99 interest rate. So that's below 5%. And those deals are out there. I think what we're seeing is people have heard about the high interest rates, the 7% and the 8%. We're no longer in that climate, and just the word hasn't gotten out yet. But when that word hits the streets and everybody knows, then I do think we've seen what happens. Okay, we will see a frenzy. We will see multiple offer again when people are comfortable spending money. So that's what I would say is don't think that you can't do it. Yeah. Because you can. And build a team. Oh, yeah. Build a team of advisors, right? It starts with a competent real estate agent, a lender, and a closing attorney. And those three are going to look out for you. You don't have to do it alone.
Well, definitely not too early to start getting that plan in place, especially here in the upstate where real estate is always such a hot topic. Angela, thank you so much for joining us today.